Yeah, I know, it's confusing. I am literally in Will space. I'm fake Will. Just look a little different. Let's talk about My Hero Academia Vigilantes, episode 7, titled Makoto and Truth. Alright, guys, brought to your back with variants, cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. This time, anime of My Hero Academia Vigilantes, which delivered a fairly solid episode. Part of me thought this was going to be filler initially, but it turns out we're onto a very important lead, and we're kind of crossing a lot of different wires all at the same time. Currently, we have, our vigilantes, our group of Pop Step, Knuckle Duster, and the Crawler going out there just stopping villains, making sure the streets are safe because the heroes aren't doing enough to make sure everything's being done. And on the other hand, you have the cops who are actively trying to stop this group because of how we define rule breaking within this society. And Makoto actually brought up a rather interesting perspective that I haven't actually touched upon pertaining to the show. She has actually brought up the point that the hero system was made for private justice. It wasn't made for justice for all, which is, All Might's goal, because he wants to, be the symbol of peace, the symbol of unity, making sure everyone's all together, the community is safe, everyone from the little man to the big man. Everyone gets the same level of protection. Doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, whatever color you go by, whatever religion you go by, everyone gets peace. That's All Might's whole stick. That is exactly what he's about. But the system is set up in such a way that the richer you are, the nicer the area you are, the more expensive the hero you get. Therefore, you get the higher quality hero. Hence why the ranking system was established in the first place. If you get a really, really nice area, you get somewhere between the number 1, maybe number 2, maybe even, somewhere in the top 10. If you live in kind of a poor area, man, you'd be lucky to crack the top 100 if anyone actually shows up to stop the crime in the first place, unless it's someone who's desperately trying to make a name for themselves so that they can go ahead and make more money for themselves and then get the heck out of your area. And you just gotta keep rinse, washing, and repeating. Doesn't really sound like a working or well-established system, huh? Sounds a little screwy, and it kind of makes that the whole vigilantes are the perfect thing that this hero system needs. And as we saw down the line in My Hero Academia, and spoilers for those who haven't caught up, I'll give you a second, the system is still flawed. They still have not fixed anything. There's so many gaping holes in this. It might as well have been, the Patriots defense a la the 1970s. It's terrible. Just spoiler alert. But at the same time, we are now kind of getting more progressive with everything going on with Koichi, who has met a new individual by the name of Makoto. Makoto already knows who Koichi is, sort of. She knows him as the freshman who tried to bring the college girls back into the creepy dorm by force. Yeah, that whole rumor about him is still loud, proud, and out there verbatim, and it's not really helping the street cred with the ladies. I don't think Koichi's going to be in a good spot for a while there. Makoto knows that he will be willing to go ahead and help with everything going on, and that at this time, the troubles are going to continue to persist, but she can use him because, he's a loner. He doesn't have any girls. He doesn't have anyone helping support him. He doesn't have anyone that's even romantically interested in him. So all she has to do is bat her eyes, tell him how brave he's being, and next thing you know, the Crawler will come right on the scene, even though she is 95% certain the Crawler is literally Koichi. But that's a whole other situation, because she's trying to gather intel for her college paper. And in return, she's going to help him with the studies because, well, between studying for college, working his job, then working his night job where he's stopping crimes, dude is not only just kind of busy, bro is super busy. Like, when is he actually finding time to sleep, time to shower, time to hit the gym, time to find new training? There's not really a lot of scenarios where he's going to be able to excel and put himself in the position in which you want to be. So, of course, he agrees to Makoto's thing because, A, he thinks she's pretty, and B, because he genuinely does need the help. So in exchange for the help with his studies, he's going to go help her investigate the vigilante areas within Naruhata. And that area is, as we all know, not exactly what we call a hotbed of safety. And as we're kind of learning more and studying more about this area and kind of getting a good feel the kind folks have going on, and as they're kind of polling the area, kind of see what they think about the three vigilantes in Naruhata specifically, Crawler, Popstep, and Knuckle Duster. Everyone has the same exact opinion of Popstep. They think she got a nice booty. And for anyone else who would agree with that, she's 14 or 15. Chill. As for Koichi, it's either, the Crawler, he's either nice and creepy or just creepy. There is no middle ground. For whatever reason, he just gives off creep vibes and every bit of energy that he's being accused of doing as the freshman who tried bringing the girl into the dorm. He's basically guilty of just by association. The other person individual, Knuckle Duster, is known as scary, intimidating, and creepy. Isn't that just a resounding success for our vigilantes? Here I am keeping your street safe, and I'm a creep for doing so. I'm being shamed for the very thing I need to be doing to keep you happy. How is this fair for me? How does this make sense? Make this work for us. But at the same time, while all this is going on and while Makoto is kind of cozying up to Koichi, Popstep is irrefutably jealous. The girl's got her feelings in a blender right now, and she is willing to do anything and everything in order to bring down Makoto. She is talking about her terribly. She's saying that she doesn't belong in our area. She's getting too close to us for personal reasons, which that one is valid. I don't really want to invite a private investigator who's specifically after ruining me, directly hanging out with me as my boo thing. That's seems very counterintuitive. It's like, why doesn't the Batman just date Harley Quinn while we're at it? That's the level of insanity we're trying to just attempt to work on right here and right now. And come to find out on top of that, Makoto's older brother is Tsukachi, who is the one, the only, the inspector who's trying to shut down everything going on in Naruhata, because his sense of justice is basically as straight and narrow as Stendhal Stain's. The only difference is he's not actively putting down villains or vigilantes. He's just arresting people. So thank goodness the line is not that extreme, but we're in some dangerous territory, folks. I wouldn't say everything we have going on here is safe, because Makoto has the polygraph quirk where if she shakes your hand, then she can kind of read your heart and figure out, like a polygraph test, whether or not you're lying. Turns out, though, I don't think it's quite good. She shook our boy Koichi's hand and asked if he was the Crawler. He said no, but it detected truth based upon his heart rate, which is what usually the polygraph measures, because it's looking for any erratic moments when someone asks you like a personal question and you are attempting to try and flub the test or try and beat the test. If you keep your heart rate steady, you usually can pass these things, but that's not common knowledge. But at the same time, what is common knowledge? Hitting that subscribe button is great for you. It's free for you, and it helps you find more elite content from us here at Geek Variants. We cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. Currently, My Hero Academia, Fire Force, Windbreaker Season 2, Lazarus, To Be Hero, and more, all here. Plus, I'm here in Georgia for MomoCon 2025 with my boys, Tony and Will. Come say hello to us. We'll be out walking around. Be sure to approach me, not the other two, because they are way more jumpy than I am. Come say hello to me. Let's hang out. Let's get to know each other and have a good time at MomoCon 2025. I'm Brad for Geek Variants. I'll see you in the next one.